totally monologuing right now, but
No,
that's the thing that we're like.
You're sharing with friends, bro. You don't have to apologize.
I will be a conversation hog. Okay, give me all the attention.
Well, this is your warm up, and then I get to cut all this. I get to start with that sound. Actually, that's realistically what I should do. Let's just start with that fucking delight.
Nice.
Yummy, tasty morsels.
Delicioso.
Speaking of tasty morsels, I got myself a little new Penjamin. We haven't really talked about this. Let's go to number one. Hello, welcome to another episode of the 1 to 10 podcast where we slurp and terp. Smoke the Penjamin with my Friendjamins, if you know what I'm saying. But no, we've been wrecked for like a month now almost.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Yeah. It's been wrecked since the 3rd. Yeah. It has been since the 3rd. It was supposed to be the 6th, and then the 3rd kind of happened for some people. So
tell me, I'm sure your audience has heard this before. What was the process of getting like carts and all the fun stuff? Like
prior or currently?
Yeah, prior.
Okay, well, it depends on who you are. So like prior, you either had to like know people who either had medical licenses and like were like gonna go anyways and would just pick stuff up or offer. You had occasional friends who would do that. Allegedly in Minecraft. Diamond hunting, just whatever. But I know a couple people who work in the industry, so for me it wasn't like super hard to get my hands on the product.
FBI, if you're listening, he's right here. Go get him.
Allegedly in Minecraft again. But basically, like the quality is fucking great. I actually stopped by the dispo today just to check it out, like the one that my friends actually work at, and potentially that I can end up getting a second gig at or some kind of shit.
Nice.
It's a whole thing. It's kind of came up recently.
And so the biggest concern is always like price competition. Like it always overcuts.
So they have I think that like ultimately
certain places have better prices for certain things.
Yeah. So for example, this like place that I went to has like regular deals they run all the time. So like they had like 1 gram carts that are 50 normally between 2 brands, but if you buy 2, it's 90. If you buy 3, it's 120. If you buy 6, it's 225. If you buy 10, it's 350 only. Yeah, so 35 a cart. So they run like ways to that, and like I'm hip with it. The brands they actually sell, Conte and Platinum Vapes, they're pretty good. Like for being a 1 gram distillate cartridge.
And this all has to be like made in Missouri, right?
Yes, sir.
Because you can't ship over state
no,
lines.
No, you can't. I think there's certain brands that have grown to a point where they operate in multiple states, like the Clear. That's like
but they have like their own manufacturing facilities in each state. They're not.
I believe they
they're
have
not
to
creating
do
a central hub and then shipping.
Yep. I wish they could.
Come on, Biden.
Some
California
crazy shit coming into the state.
Okay, speaking of Joe Byron, but have you guys seen the fucking like multiple like presidents play League of Legends?
That's
or presidents?
My favorite.
Those are
dude, they're so good. I saw one that really got me niche. It was Joe Biden and Donald Trump argue about the best mage in Fire Emblem 7, and it was just them arguing back and forth about stat checking and how Trump's a min maxer and Joe's just not in it for the story. And it was so fucking niche, dude. Like, I could not believe how fucking ridiculous this was and how specific the argument got.
And
it's like a lot of niche ones.
Oh yeah, really, really.
Oh no, they're correct. Nino is the best mage. She is by mathematically the best mage, but she does come into chapter 19 of 28. So
whatever streamer manages to stream with 3 people with those voices is gonna be the next big breakout.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
They're saying 90% of all like online content will be AI generated in 5 years.
Yeah, I already saw like a clip of like an AI generated anime. It looked like dog shit.
Yeah.
But like it's just crazy that it just pumped it out that quickly,
Yeah, it's like we're in the baby step right now. We already have like a couple Twitch channels that are surpassing like people that have spent 3 years.
Steinfield.
Yeah, so it's wild.
Is that back online yet?
Yeah, it was a 7-day ban Reno, so they're back.
Fuck
I don't know if they're back to streaming. They might have to retool the algorithm to like make sure there's no more no-nos.
I just look forward to it because I've been watching Seinfeld in the background while I feed my kid at night.
Nice.
So I could use for some more Steinfield streams.
Yeah, true. What are you smoking on tonight?
Some super lemon haze.
Nice.
Just carts. We just cart boys. We keep it away from the BB. We keep it away from house. The only time I do it inside is if I have yonder window open, door closed, kind of thing. So, and for
you see my dog's head in the corner.
Yo, shout out to Molly, you dumb fuck.
Peek it out.
Yeah.
We might get a peek of Charles,
Yeah.
the blue tick on my screen.
Oh,
He might
Crowley's
show up.
been the feature before of the podcast. There's entire episodes, so he's just laying in camera shot.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
Best episodes.
Those are
Okay,
pretty good
I
ones.
overtalked you. Go ahead.
I don't even remember anymore, bro. That's all good though. I ain't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? What's the streamification of PC games? You talking about what's going on with Harry Potter?
So
What's going on with Harry Potter?
is
Harry
interesting.
Potter.
It is the first single player game that has
Uh-huh.
like overtaken Twitch and like been a major category ever. Like
Really?
it's every like large top 10 game has either been a MOBA or an MMO or a PvP game or like a battle royale.
I'm surprised I guess Elden Ring is multiplayer to a certain
I
degree.
don't think it's
it?
considered single player because you have the option to like
Yeah.
interact with other people.
Oh,
whereas,
so
like,
in Hogwarts you can't
I don't
interact
think
at
there's
all.
any cross
Nope.
anything. I think it's single.
Which is
people
why it's a
only.
dog shit game.
Lazy dog shit.
Literally, the only thing that stopped me from playing
Laziest
that
dog
game.
shit I've ever
Fuck
seen in my
me
life.
for saying I'm not an ally and just saying like I would play the Harry Potter game, but like
Yeah.
straight up, as soon as I found out that it wasn't actually multiplayer or even like I thought it wasn't cross-platform at least at first, and then I found out it wasn't even multiplayer. I was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out, bro."
Yeah.
Speaking of though, you know what I do need to do is download and pre-order Diablo 4 so that I can play in like 2 weeks.
I am so excited. We
I'm gonna
talked
stream the
about Baldur's
fucking
Gate,
shit out of that
Baldur's
game.
Gate Dark Alliance. I haven't touched Diablo at all, so I'm just waiting for one that's relevant to jump on. Hey, listen, okay, listen. I've
I'm not
explained
even
my
gonna-
history.
You should play the mobile game. It's
Oh,
better than all the other
yes,
ones.
I have
You
$200,000
fucking Minecraft yourself,
Yeah.
that I can catch up. You're farming, dude.
Yeah.
No,
So also with the gamification of Twitch,
yeah.
or I'm sorry, the Twitchification of games, is that I feel like the creation of like PUBG took something. I don't remember what the origins were. Was that a Arma 3 mod? Is that
I
what
think
PUBG
so.
Something
was
like that.
originally?
Yeah.
And then we have this whole arm of games where like all of the development is going into. Call of Duty is now making a battle royale. You know, Fortnite did what Fortnite does. Apex.
Yeah,
did
there's
that.
the battle royale craze.
This entire section like feeds directly into the content creation market. It seems like games are being created now with the idea of like streamers playing them for an audience instead of it just being like a game for itself.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
don't think like games are being made like primarily to be streamable. I just think a lot of developers chase what's hot and popular, and that just inherently lends itself to being streamable. You know what I mean?
I think there's some credence to the idea though that there are
Like,
some like games made with the intention to be streamed.
PUBG was like the innovator. It was the battle royale,
Sure.
and then that in turn caused the battle royale Fortnite to be added
Insane.
as like a side thing, and that was the game that was most. It looked better. It was more streamable. So I don't. I think like they go hand in hand. You know.
Yeah.
I think
I'll couch it a little bit more. I don't think all games are like this, but I think a lot of the like big studios are. I think you can see changes in how their business model works, where they're not necessarily looking to like sell a bunch of copies and that's where it comes from. They're moving into microtransactions, and then they're also making sure that like there's either an in-game chat or there's like skins that you can share with other people and stuff like all of this stuff that I don't necessarily think adds to the player, but I think it adds to like the environment of people playing in it. So and so I
think it's just
hot
marketing, really.
it's
Like
possible.
ultimately,
Yeah,
it's
it
all
could
just
be.
it's all just marketing 101. It's what is the most effective business model? What's the best way to make money? A live service game with all the features that you just listed.
Like
is
a tenth of the way done on release.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's actually a beta, but you know we'll release it.
Well, it's a
is.
beta.
Yeah,
and then it's
no game is released finished anymore, dude.
Well, 'cause
we
that-
pay
that's the thing.
$70.
Hang on, hang on. Do you know why you do that though? Because if you put it in beta or open beta or in a live service style rather than in a fully released product, the ability to patch in live service and the reputation that has with its audience is significantly better than if you have a full release game that is dog shit and then people will rage against it. Like look at Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what was
Like,
the
Cyberpunk's the-
space? What was the space one from like 7 years ago?
God,
No Man's Sky.
Oh, No
yeah,
Man's
I
Sky,
bought
yeah.
that
No
shit
Man's Sky.
even like eventually,
And
but when it
everyone
was better.
Well, I mean,
furious.
it's good now.
Yeah, I
Great
bought it.
now.
I bought it like 4 years ago.
7 years later.
It's amazing.
It was good 3
Yeah,
years ago.
that I agree with you. Like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of games are just released as dog shit,
Yeah,
and
then
then
they patch and reproduce,
require
and
you to
then-
like download patches, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
dude, fucking Pokemon. Hey, the
And
most
it's still
most
That was a good example of a patch, though.
Wait,
no.
you've seen
There's
people
no
walking-
excuse
I mean,
for the most
wait a minute.
largest brand on the planet. One of the most
If Jamie
profitable
would do the honor
franchises
of rolling back
and
the clip
game
of when we
series.
talked about this very instance of release.
Yeah, I
But
get
Jamie's
very
not going to
heated.
do it. No, I know you do.
Yeah,
But you literally do. We talked about this, how
it's
many
beat a
months
dead
ago when
horse.
the game came
It's
out?
beat a dead horse.
Yeah.
It's beat a dead horse.
Yeah, we talked about this when the game came out, bro. They fixed that shit. That was like actually good of Nintendo.
No,
they
It was
still
wrong that they
haven't-
fucked up in the first place. Yes, we went through this whole thing. Shut up. God, we get
They
it.
still haven't fixed the background animations for like walking, like the frame.
Yeah,
rate is,
can't
like-
you still
like
jump
stuttering.
over like sections of the map into the areas where you're like
Yes.
over leveled?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yep.
That's
there's no
Giga busted.
texture on anything.
I love it.
Sorry.
Well, listen,
I'm
did they
sorry.
patch missing? No. No.
Oh,
Shut
yeah,
up.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right. You're
shut
right.
up. Code been bad
Missing no
since day
became like
one.
an achievement.
Dude, I know
Here's the hot
missing no
take.
was the way to grind without a Game Shark. That's what it was.
Here's the hot take. I think Hogwarts Legacy is the first real game from a studio that was like focused on kind of going back to the roots of what made games good. Instead of just focusing on like microtransactions and streamability and, you know, having a chat interface and stuff. I think that they went for something like that stands on its own. That's that, and I think it's good for that. I think the game looks awesome.
I see
You
your
hate it.
point, and I raise you a better point, which
Harry
is God
Potter
of War.
sucks.
No, if you're gonna raise an argument of a game that's
Right.
actually made to be solo, it's God of War is a good example. Harry Potter sucked dick. That's my
Okay.
opinion. God of War
I
1 and 2
look
were banger
at-
games. I didn't play them.
I
They're
look
good
at
games.
Hogwarts Legacy as a lazy game with a beloved IP attached to it, where they just picked and prodded different mechanics from other games.
I've heard. 'Cause I haven't played it, so this is hearsay here. All right, but I've heard that it's actually enjoyable, but people have a hard time watching it, even though it's super.
Well, yeah,
viewed
because
and
it's
Yeah.
there's a lot
boring
of
as
drama.
shit to watch a guy fucking flick his wand and a little
Yeah.
bolt of light
It's
hit
way
a
more
guy
fun to
6
do
or
it
7
yourself.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
It
God of
doesn't-
War is also kind of like that, where like you have these combinations that you're.
But I
Yes.
think God of War has like a cinematic beauty to
Sure,
it,
there's
a story
thing
that's
that counteracts
deep.
just the gameplay, right?
Like
and-
Hogwarts Legacy, your character just ends up on a fucking train, and then they're like, "You're a fifth year," for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Wait,
Yeah,
isn't it
well,
only supposed to be 4 years? No, 7 years. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a while, obviously. I tried to break out the
Yeah.
bigotry with the Hogwarts indoctrination.
I'll couch again. My position is Harry Potter was the best written series that I read. growing
Yeah,
up. So-
Professor Ching Chong is one of my favorite characters from Harry Potter.
That's fucked up, but you're allowed to say that.
Like, well, I mean, it's fucking true. Like, the
And that's a
Indian guy's named
TikTokable moment, gentlemen.
Yeah, the
Speaking
Indian
of-
professor's named is Raj Mahal. Like,
Okay, relax. We get it. You're offended,
She
and you
was
should
20
be.
when she wrote it at first. Okay, she was 20 years old.
Oh no, I'm not
Yeah.
excusing her bigotry. She's a fucking idiot. It's not that she wrote it poorly when she was 20. It's the fact that when she was in her 40s, people started asking questions. She started being a fucking bigot towards trans
Yeah.
people.
She
That's
also
fucked
does-
up.
I love how she
black
retroactively.
wizards named Duguntu Mbappe or whatever. Like,
That's
come on,
not even
like-
true. That's not even true. Now you're crossing a line. She gave them
Asexual,
traditional
like-
English names because they were traditionally English black men.
Oh yeah. That's why the two like Indian girls have like the craziest, fakest name.
Patel something. I don't
Oh,
know.
I
my
don't
God.
remember. Some of the names are pretty bad.
I think the reference you're making is that the only Asian character is Cho Chang.
Yeah,
Cho-
there it is, Cho Chang. That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked up. She could have tried a little harder, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
I
You're
don't
not
disagree.
going to find a defense of her ridiculousness
All right,
on Twitter. now,
let me ask
okay?
a real question here for you gentlemen. Do
Sure,
you guys have a
sure.
particular attachment to any other Harry Potter like game titles?
The Quidditch one.
Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup? Let's go.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
even-
No,
I'm
I
not
do
even
too. Me
bullshitting.
too. That's my
That's the
favorite
only
fucking
one I
That's
like.
one of my favorite fucking games of all time.
This
That game
a
is so
niche-
good.
This is a niche of a niche reference. Did you guys have Vacation Station in your elementary schools?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Okay,
I did.
So we had
Shout
Harry
out.
Potter for the PlayStation 1.
Okay.
And what would happen was somebody would bring it
Oh,
every day, and we would have to open up
Start
the
over.
disc tray and take the game out, but you could still like play in the world before, like as long as you didn't enter a load
Ah.
zone, so you
Yeah.
could still play the game for a little bit while the person took the game or whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is the notable.
I
don't
remember
if it was
that
just Harry
game.
Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but That game was wild, and
Yo,
we
Parm.
played through the beginning every day.
Yeah.
You want to come over when I play some Harry Potter, like when I stream this shit? Because I actually, yeah, dude, I actually re-downloaded it for what's it called? What's that super like effective ROM thing? It's the emulator.
yeah,
It's like the one that has all the cores, RetroArch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reinstalled the PS2 emulator for RetroArch, and then I downloaded that. I also downloaded Ratchet Deadlocked. My favorite Ratchet and Clank
I
game.
am down to play Quidditch, but I do need to acknowledge the game is utter complete dog shit.
No, it's not. That game's fucking good as shit.
It might be fun to play.
It's just as good as playing like Super Mario Strikers for the GameCube.
When was the last time you played it?
Literally, and not even joking, 4 years ago. Because I bought it for my roommate, who at the time never had played it, and I was like, no, you're wrong. You have to play this. We played it for fucking 4 weeks straight. Like, all we did together.
The
game is so
gameplay
good.
doesn't matter. You win the match by catching the snitch.
That's how Quidditch works. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, it's
It doesn't.
authentic, okay?
It's fucking dumb.
Like
Quidditch-
Wait, no,
That's
hang on.
insane.
That's not entirely true, though. It's 150 points to get the snitch. If you get 160 points on goals, which you can do, you can get 16 goals before the snitch comes in. I've done it. You can win the game off goals alone.
It's a dumb rule.
Skill-based
Quidditch
game,
is
you're wrong.
dumb. Harry Potter's stupid.
I'll beat your ass in that game.
Watching through
And in real life.
better on the Philosopher's Stone on the PlayStation. Right
Don't
now.
call it that. You fucking slur-based bastard.
sorry.
Sorcerer's
Hang on a
Stone. This is
second.
America, damn it.
The
I am reading
Sorcerer's Stone.
directly from the Wikipedia. I will link it in chat. The
Oh, my
game was called
apologies.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
I
I'm
don't
looking
doubt
at
that
in
whatsoever.
particular. And that was the British original.
It's the PAL version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PAL, yes, the shitty one across the pond. Okay, anyway.
No, that's the
Sorcerer's
better one.
equal.
Whoa. We play Smash Bros. Right here. PAL is the better version. They nerfed Fox in that shit.
True.
Do you guys do
Based.
local tournaments or do you just play?
No, I mean, it's
Bro,
been
I haven't
years.
touched my fucking Switch in ages since I beat Arceus and.
I
Yeah,
play
you were
online occasionally, but not much.
You were a Smash 4er.
I was-
Not a
I
brawl
played-
or a meleeer.
I didn't play Brawl. Melee.
I was a 64. I mean, I played every game, honestly, but I played like Melee a lot. And then I went and played Project M for a bit, and then Project M got axed. And then 4 came out, and that was me and B Kitch's thing for a bit, where we just played Smash a lot.
Yeah.
And then Ultimate came out, and then it kind of fell off, but I have it. I have all the DLC. I play the shit out of Sora.
Yeah, as your main Sora, I guess.
Yeah. Why not, bro?
What?
They nerfed fucking Cloud. Cloud was my Smash 4 main, eventually, when that shit came out, because he was busted as fuck.
Yeah.
Until they put Bayonet out, and that shit was stupid as hell.
What
Oh
do
my
you
god,
guys-
you know what? No, hang on. Speaking of the fact that we're talking about Smash right
God.
now, do you guys hear about the Beyond the Summit shit?
Oh yeah, it got canned.
Yeah. Beyond the Summit's a major organization out in California that hosts tournaments and like streams them, and they're like a major production company. And they decided to like call it quits because they only have so much money left in the bank, and they decided to give everyone like proper severance and time to like collect themselves and get help getting better
Jeez.
jobs. And rather than like
Wow.
try to run it for a few more months and run a few more tournaments to save it, they just decided to like put their hat down because it was like a Dota. It was a Dota like thing at first where they just wanted to cast Dota, and then it turned into a Smash thing too.
Oh man, I hope
That's a bummer.
Nintendo's coming out with plenty of tournaments to help sustain the scene,
They're not.
like they said they would.
They're
Yeah,
DMCAing.
remember
and
when
taking down...
when Panda Global like collapsed? Yeah, that was like
Man,
2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Smash not a real esport.
Sadly, it should be. I mean, Melee's hype
Why-
as fuck.
Why is Nintendo such a shitty fucking company? Like with their decisions.
I have
But,
no
like, they
idea,
make
bro.
Such, like good games.
Well,
they-
They,
you
okay, no,
see-
they don't.
Everything
No,
right.
they don't. They don't make such good games.
Shut the.
They
fuck
have
up.
they have a couple of IPs.
No, they
where they're
make better
able to
games than
vol-
all the other people.
They have a couple IPs that they make absolute slappers out of, but any other game that they put out on the fucking Switch tends to be dog shit.
Okay,
You know
question.
what? Bit
Quebin.
of a point.
Yes.
He may have a point, but he also have a counterpoint. What other brand does that same thing, if not better, in the gaming
What
market?
put out
Have a few IPs that they can make absolute slappers on consistently, and then everything else they make is kind of No one
know
does
what-
that.
know
Literally,
what
no
Sega's
one
been
can do
doing.
that.
I don't
Sega
know what
sucks
Sega's been
dick.
doing,
Sonic
But
Frontiers
their
is not that good.
Sonics-
Oh
Sonic
yeah.
Frontiers is not that good. Shut up.
Some developers can't even manage to put out a good game with their IPs.
Exactly.
But Nintendo is the biggest griefer when they release consoles. I swear to
Mathematically,
God.
sure, whatever you want to say, but okay, look, Chibi Robo does exist, all right? If you guys
Dude.
know what that is on the DS, just if you do, I'm sorry. If you don't, thank God.
Chibi Robo.
Dude, look it up
I'm
right now.
looking that up.
Look it up right now. Look at Chibi Robo, and you
hit
can
it up with
scourge your
Google.
fucking eyes. Thanks, Scott the Waz, for that dank ass reference. But I remember that game, and it's fucking bad. It's
I'm
such a
just saying.
bad game.
The
It's a-
Nintendo game
Yeah, they
selection
make, like, they make
outside of
tons of
major
platformers. It's
IPs
awful.
is like
Yeah, it's
pretty,
bad.
pretty barren.
But also,
So maybe
their major IPs that fucking slap are
They do.
really good.
Yeah.
you could say that the ceiling is higher, but they also have
All
a
right,
lower
all right.
floor.
Let's go for this, guys. Major Nintendo IP draft, top 3. Parm, start us off.
I don't think we could do that. 'Cause
Yes,
there's
we
like
can.
4 IPs, maybe like
There-
games from.
You're wrong. You are blatantly wrong. You're just not thinking deep enough.
Okay, well then I'll take Mario.
Great,
obviously.
you
What
win
the
with
fuck?
you won Mario.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You got the carts, you got the fucking platformers, you got it all, brother.
Yeah.
Eski, what you got? Number 1 for you.
The one and only Gex franchise. Are you fucking kidding
Gex
me?
is not an
Oh,
exclusive, is it? I think it's on PlayStation also.
thought
Yes, it was.
Gex
It was on PlayStation.
Okay, Zelda.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you didn't
Alright.
think that, you're fucking
You know what?
trolling.
Hey, you know what's funny is I'm not even remotely offended by anything you guys have said, but I'm gonna take Fire Emblem as my number 1. So suck my dick,
Oh my
Very-
god,
very
such a
good.
fucking fanboy. Throw in the draft.
bro. It's a winner.
You
It's my
guys really
favorite.
let Pokemon fall to me? All right,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
See, and now there's still more IPs. Look at that! Wow, crazy. Go for it.
Okay, I'm
Pokemon.
out.
Is not that great as a game. Okay, I am not a fan.
Whoa,
Wait, what?
whoa,
Which
Mister
game?
Cards right behind you.
Yeah, I know.
It's a business
trade-
model. I
Oh,
know,
you
I
you
know.
you think Pokemon's a bad game?
I don't think the games are fun at all. I also am not a fan of like RPG
Okay.
turn-based.
Sure.
That's why
You wouldn't play Fire
you-
Emblem either.
It has to like I know Fire Emblem is probably great, and I know what was the
Eh,
there's one about the alien spaceship, and everyone talks about it all the time. Chrono Trigger.
XCOM.
Chrono Trigger.
Oh,
You're
Chrono
talking about
Trigger's
Mothership? Or Mother? It's one
No,
with
it's Chrono
Ness.
Trigger. That's Ness
Oh.
is also okay. Hang on, I
Anyways.
need to draft, or Parm needs to draft.
No,
I
Parm drafted.
took
He did
Pokemon.
Pokemon, and you said Pokemon bad. So what's
Yeah.
your number 2?
So my number 2 franchise is Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, okay. That's
That
respectable.
is
A
a good
little
one.
high for me.
Yeah, I agree. A little above my brow personally. I have a couple. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go Star Fox. Because I
Okay.
do enjoy Star Fox 64, but also the one for GameCube was really, really good, and people were like, "Oh, it's not that good." No, it was amazing. The multiplayer had fucking like on foot, in tank, on sky combat maps that were super fun.
All right. I will take Metroid.
Metroid, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are just giving me like the biggest type.
classics.
Yeah.
It's what you
Well,
want.
I mean-
I think we're all getting what we want out of this. That's the thing. And you said there
Yeah.
was 4. Look at that. We've drafted 7.
We've gotten 7.
Seven.
Of the
Oh
nine,
man,
so,
that's
Yeah. There's still
I
plenty
have to
left.
go finally with Donkey Kong, and say
Okay.
that Donkey Kong 64 actually was such a good game
oh yeah.
before
Oh, yeah.
everyone figured out how broken it was as like a speedrunning thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen speedruns of that.
Also,
game, but-
Donkey Kongo was a banger.
Oh, the
with
way
the-
yeah the
The
yeah.
bongos.
drums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Those was sick.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm going to go with my third and final. This is tough. There's a lot of good IPs still. Let's shout some of them out real quick. We could take Smash Bros. Technically as an IP, but
Yeah, you could.
I mean, I might wrap that one in there because Smash Bros.
Bayonetta.
Is no Bayonetta sucks dick. I don't like that shit.
I don't know.
I have no interest.
That's just Devil May Cry for weebs, right? That's
Yeah,
all Bayonetta
basically.
is.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
Devil May Cry is
With
already
waifus.
Devil May Cry for weebs.
That's true.
The
Yeah, it's just
Bayonetta's
Well, no,
Bayonetta
Bayonetta's
is Devil May
waifus.
Cry for degenerates.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Waifu,
Okay.
waifus is Bayonetta. Husbandos is Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's tough, boys. It's tough choosing this. I think I'm actually going to go with Kirby. There's a couple
Okay.
really good
Ooh.
Kirby games. Kirby's Air Ride's a good one. There's a Kirby GBA game that was really good. I played a lot. There's one that I played on the Wii U when I lived with my old roommate. That one was pretty fun, actually. Like, for
Man, what a
multiplayer.
dog shit console.
The Wii
Wii
U.
U? Yeah,
Yes.
this console was fucking trash. Holy shit.
It had Smash
Thor.
whatever.
Yeah, the only redeemable quality. The literal
every
redeemable
fucking
quality.
Nintendo console has a Smash
Smash.
Brothers.
Are you going to
And
tell me
then
that fucking
also-
what are those things called? Amiibos were cool? Yeah, fuck you.
Well, it's not cool when you have to pay
Amiibos were kinda
$120 to like 100% a game or whatever, but like I think it's an interesting concept. Listen, I'm a fucking Nintendo stan, okay? So
I think it
will-
was very funny when somebody had their amiibo enter a Smash tournament and win, or like top
I
cut.
remember that. Yeah, the Fox Amiibo that went crazy.
It was that and a Luigi.
I remember that. Oh, because the Luigi had the taunt move. And it
Yeah,
would, kill
the
people.
crazy shit. Yeah.
Ah, good times, man.
Well, on the Smash idea. Wait, have you chosen already? You went Kirby.
Yeah, it goes
You went
Kirby.
We were
What
doing
do you
3,
guys
right?
feel about Steve being in Minecraft? I'm sorry.
Minecraft Steve being in Smash.
Minecraft.
I think it opens the door to the
Okay.
wackiest
Open the door.
possibilities.
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm
not
sure.
the problem that Steve exists. It's the kit that Steve happens to have.
Oh, I don't care how he plays. It's probably some fucking.
No, that's the
busted
problem.
ass
He's
new
actually
character
he's
bullshit.
actually busted. That's the thing.
He's been banned
He's
from
not
Missouri
just like
and
yes,
Illinois tournament.
exactly.
That's
Recently,
He's not allowed
hilarious.
in
yes,
Smash
it's not even
tournaments.
dude, Tiger Boy literally was tweeting about how he did well in a Maryville local, and he
Yeah.
got I think 7th playing Yink, which is Young Link as he likes
Yeah.
to refer to it, right? And playing Enderman. Because he started picking that up as a way to handle certain matchups he couldn't handle very well. Because Minecraft Steve is fucking busted, and even Apollo Kage, who is currently playing Ultimate, he's number 1 in Missouri probably, has been playing Snake and Minecraft Steve. So Steve is actually just fucking busted.
Yeah, he's
And
crazy.
it's not that Steve is I don't mind that the character exists if he wasn't as crazy.
Well,
He's
I
actually
don't really,
insane.
I don't really care about that either because Meta Knight used to
Yeah, and
exist
Bayo was the
and
same way in
banned.
Smash 4. Yeah.
This shit always happens. Like,
Yeah,
so
but
just ban it.
do you remember the final Smash 4 where Bayo was a
It was
mirror match between
Bayo, yeah,
it was Captain
the
Zach
mirror.
versus somebody else or whatever, and it was fucking horrible. And they stalled out first round to troll the whole tournament.
Yeah,
it was
because the whole crowd was
terrible.
booing them.
Yeah, because it's fucking Bayo Mirror. No one wants to watch that.
Hey,
It's trash.
don't play a dog shit esport.
So what's a better fighting esport than?
Tekken.
True.
Oh,
That's
Daigo,
what it- that's-
Daigo is the
I-
fucking goat, dude. Let's go.
I could name probably 6 combat esports
wow,
better than
guys,
Smash.
we're not just fighting in a line. We can rotate. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, look, we're going back into the field. Oh my
Yeah,
god, so crazy.
Tekken's good. Street Fighter's better. Dragon Ball
Street
Z
Fighter's
one.
mid.
The Dragon
Fighting
Ball
games
one
that.
is
in general are overrated.
Remember-
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
oh, for
No. Fighting games are
Guilty
hype as
Gear
shit.
is way better.
Guilty Gear sucks. I'm gonna put
Nah,
that out
it's
there.
better-
The Dragon
it's
Ball
better.
game. No, the Dragon Ball game is hype. Don't be wrong. Sonic Fox and Leffen, when those finals were going on, very, very.
Oh,
hype
that
for
was a
me.
good one.
Mortal Kombat is where it's at. Okay,
That's a great one too. That's another one I'd rate higher than. Oh, my bad fatalities. Ooh, gore
No,
porn.
no,
Like,
it's-
yeah.
yeah. You know, shut up. You got it right already. Okay, you know what? You win. You said my take before I could even say it. So congratulations, you won the 110 podcast 1 year in. Hey, Parm, what episode number is it?
56.
Wrong, 52. You fucking.
Give me
It's
the
1
top
year.
stand,
I've literally just
losers.
said it's 1 year in and you got it. What the fuck is
Oh
wrong?
shit.
That's all good.
Happens to the best of us.
Man, it's crazy. We've been doing this for a year,
Yeah.
consistently, every week,
Yeah.
every
52
Friday
weeks.
at noon. Holy shit! Except for I guess that first week we put 1 out, we put 2 out right after. So we just had a
Yeah.
couple in the chamber and they were ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
I was terrible at editing then. I was really
Look
bad.
at you now.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
mediocre now. That's
Yeah,
pretty
there you
all
go.
right,
Hey,
man. Thanks.
That's improvement.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Uh,
Do you guys want to know why Target employees had Apple tags placed on their vehicles nationwide, or did you have something?
I
better?
saw that. But what is that about?
What?
Okay, so there's 6 things that we have to unpack. So I need to know what we have on the schedule before we do it.
Dude, go crazy. I don't even look at it.
Okay.
You're fine. There's no schedule.
If you look at this little box right here, okay, and it says Prism Football,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there's 20 cards in this box. Just take a guess. How much do you think it costs a person at Target to buy that box?
$26.99.
Well, wait, Target person, so they get their 25% discount?
No,
Or,
I'm
just
sorry.
an- oh,
Just
okay.
a person going to a Target.
Oh,
as a
okay.
$26.99.
customer.
$15.99.
Okay, so Parm is right. A little bit over. You guys are already given me a little bit of friction. It's relatively cheap to purchase that off the shelf.
Yeah.
However, the stuff that is inside is liquid gold to some people. It's like a form of gambling that's very convoluted.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
you can pull cards out of football card packs, depending on the set and the year that the players are in and stuff, that
Yeah.
are worth upwards of $10,000 to $20,000
Yeah.
out of the package, if you get lucky. So what happened was there was a boom in Pokemon back in 2020,
Correct.
where suddenly everyone was dusting out their collections and we had some extra money.
Thank you,
And so everyone
Logan
started,
Paul.
yeah, thanks Logan Paul for, you know, wearing the Charizard
Flooding the market
Beckett
and
10.
buying fake cards.
Yeah, between him and Logic, that
based
really fucked it all
G.I.
up.
Joe.
I wish G.I.
But
Joe
alongside of
money.
this, there was this surge into sports collecting. A lot of people were like, "Holy shit! Wait a second, this is cool."
Wish
So
my
what ended
Playboy
up
cards
happening
were worth
was
money.
people were lining up at Target every day for like 2 or 3 hours before they opened to wait to get sports cards.
Yeah.
And then some people were starting to get creative. That's
Collectibles are
fucking
very
based.
cool. It's
They're very
huge tech.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm
Collectibles are
treading
cool.
ground that everyone knows, but I'm telling you that in the last year it got to such a fever pitch that this $15.99 box was selling for $60 the week that it came out. Not
Yeah.
in this year, but the
So, wait,
previous year.
Are you talking about resale, like secondary market, people
Secondary
buying off the
market.
sove? Oh
Mhm.
yeah, that makes sense to me. Of course it happens.
Yeah, it happens
Yeah,
everywhere.
I'm a
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh
for
drop
something
guy.
that-
Yeah.
for something that's widely available, and it's crazy to me. But it was so crazy that what people were doing was they were getting to know the vendors, because Target employees don't actually stock the shelves for Pokemon. Here's a tip if you guys want to try and snag some off the shelf. You can actually find the person that is responsible for the trading card section, and you can get their phone number and then ask them to like text you when they show up. So that's the first step that some people did. Once everyone caught on to that, people started paying the vendor like equal to their salary so that they could come in and schedule when they were going to drop the packages off so that they could clear the shelves and get everything, because it was so lucrative. And then once everyone had bought out whatever vendors were able to be bought out, people couldn't like get to them anymore, so they fucking stuck Apple tags on their cars so they could follow them from store to store
Holy
as they went to
shit.
the back and started putting shit on the shelves.
That's fucking creepy and unhinged.
It's
Also based as fuck.
unbelievable.
I'm
I'm telling you,
in a
this-
way, yeah.
If you get 4x your money for this and there's 20 on the shelf, you have basically,
Well,
I mean,
Didn't
yeah.
Target like make that rule? You can only like buy 2 of the.
that's all local. There's not a
There's no
um,
enforcement.
Okay.
they
Well,
don't
I
have a-
imagine like a lot of Targets probably started doing that though.
it didn't matter if you had like bought out your vendor and they were backdooring everything.
Oh,
and
see,
taking
yeah,
pictures and shit.
yeah, that's fair.
But
Yeah.
yes, they did find ways to try and clamp down. And then somebody pulled a gun in a parking lot while people were waiting for the store to open, and they ended up just saying, "Okay, fuck trading cards" for like 6 months, which
Hell yeah.
that was wild too. But
Speaking of guns, do you guys see that video that's gone viral
dude,
of it really make you proud to be from the greater St. Louis area? It's of 2 men sitting in downtown St. Louis. I don't know what street that was. It was a homeless man and then just another man.
Okay.
And the homeless guy's just sitting on the curb, and the other guy just pulls out a pistol, loads it for like 2 minutes. Takes him 2 minutes to load it. And meanwhile, bystanders are watching and realizing what's going to happen, but do nothing. Don't even call the cops. And this homeless guy just gets executed in broad daylight in the middle of the street.
That's so fucked up.
recorded, posted
Recorded.
to Twitter.
Posted to Twitter. You can find the whole video.
That's
It's like
insane.
something ISIS would send in.
It was
Like-
fucking crazy.
That's
Now
fucking
supposedly there was
nuts.
an altercation at a gas station nearby. So I don't know what that was about. That's what the recent news story that I read. But
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That fucking sickens me, man. That's awful.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what to say now. Like, I'm floored. What the fuck? You know what? Let's talk about something else we should be floored by. Parm's Twitter. Absolutely fire sometimes. Like, most of the
Okay.
time, pretty
Yeah.
good, but sometimes you have, like, serious bangers, okay? So, CNN tweet, February 27th. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill that gives him new power over Disney's special district after the company spoke out against his political agenda. Parm's reply, This is that small government Republicans like to harp about, right? Question mark.
Yeah.
Banger tweet, dude.
Let's install a board
Parm,
to sit.
would you like
above
to
the board of a
elaborate upon
private
that
company.
absolutely fire social media interaction that deserves much more credence than it's gotten?
Fuck DeSantis, dude. The guy's a monkey. No, but Republicans always harp about how the government should keep its hand out of economics, you know what I mean? Things
Yeah.
like that, like out of industries. And here DeSantis is trying to get his weenie in between Mickey Mouse's ever lucrative butt cheeks.
I
And
listen,
like, don't get
the
me wrong,
mouse has got the dollars.
I love like the idea of the government regulating businesses and preventing shady practices, monopolies, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But this is just like a obvious grift of him just trying to go against Republican alleged morals to benefit himself.
What do you guys think DeSantis' favorite Disney Channel original movie is?
What's the one where they show a lot of like the feet, girls' feet?
No, that's iCarly. You're
Is
thinking
it?
of any Tim Schneider movie or
Yeah, Dan Schneider. Dan
yeah.
Schneider,
Shout out
yeah.
my man Gibby right there.
I'm sure DeSantis and Dan
Yo,
Schneider
Freddie's
are
hanging-
good friends.
Hold up, let me get the camera adjusted.
I think his favorite was Robo House.
There
What
they
was
are.
the
Oh,
was the house?
Smart House.
Yeah.
Smart House? I think
Yeah.
that was his favorite.
There's Freddie.
I was talking
and
about
Gibby
that
hanging out,
earlier.
dude.
Nah, I could definitely see
Smart House
DeSantis
is a
loving
banger.
Xenon.
Yo, I
Dude,
actually rewatched Xenon like last month. They're all so good.
dude slaps.
Honestly, yeah, Xenon movies were pretty good. Yes,
You're
I
about
liked
to have
Brink.
core memories
Brink was mine.
unlocked.
Brink was my big one.
Ooh, so good.
Brink?
Alley cat.
Brink? Oh yeah, dude. Brink was the one about rollerblading. It was fucking
And
sick.
bowling.
You got Disney Plus, buddy. You got an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You got a wife
Wait,
to sit
I've
down
never-
with.
I've never seen this movie.
This
I have
movie
to-
fucking
I have to
rules.
see it.
Wait,
The
you've never
original
seen-
Black Power Ranger is in this movie.
You've never seen Brink
Walter
or
Jones
Xenon?
is in Brink.
No, this looks like what the Goofy movie was based off of, just based on the title.
You know?
no,
Looks
no,
like the
no,
live
no,
action
no,
Goofy
no.
movie.
Goofy movie came out 5 years before. Don't you say this?
Yeah, Brink is based on the Goofy movie.
Based.
Based red pill Goofy movie.
Did you guys see the video about the quest to find? Wait, actually, stop. Who knows the Disney theme? Not like the one that plays
theme?
before the movies. Hi, I'm Ellie J, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Yeah. Da da
Wait.
da 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 da.
Do you know it?
Nickelodeon.
No.
Do you know it, Fleeb?
No, I don't remember it anymore.
Do
I
you know
remember
it?
the motion
You
they
really
made
don't.
where they made the mouse thing.
Yeah.
So it's
I always did that when I draw digging balls.
dun. It's like 4 notes.
Oh, Yeah.
That's the Disney theme.
Because they do like a duh, duh,
Have you
duh,
guys
duh.
seen the videos of people tracking how the actors would like do the Mickey Mouse ears? And it's just completely fucked. Like,
Yeah, it is.
not some of them are not even close.
You know,
Amazing.
those originally were on good old Vine. That was where that video was first posted.
So I feel like this is old boomer information that people are gonna know, or common information, but I don't think you guys probably know this. Did you guys know that Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake were Mickey Mouse kids?
Yeah,
I forgot about that. They were.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Mickey Mouse
Disney-
Clubhouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Mickey
they had
Mouse
like
Clubhouse.
They had like a whole thing where it was like a live action like performance thing with the kids.
Yeah.
The kids, the cheese.
The keys.
Yeah,
the
I don't know if
keys.
they had shows based around like a single character at that
Nope.
point. It was all like
How do I reach these
Yep.
kids?
Yep, you can watch that on like VH1 documentaries like an old
hello,
boomer like
fellow
I am.
kids. Well,
Hello,
anyway,
my
there's a-
fellow kids.
There is a video out about finding the person who came up with that theme because it's never credited and it's like super iconic.
Do you know what I wish would
I don't
come
think it's
back?
that iconic. I forgot it.
You know
Everyone knows
the
what it is when
old
you hear
VH1 series where it's like I love the 90s, I love the 80s.
Yeah,
you know,
dude,
that
they did
went
I
to
Love the
comedian-
2000s and 2010, and I was like, this
Dude.
is too weird.
I need to rewatch those.
Those were good.
Yeah,
Flavor of
VH1
Love
had some. Oh my god,
is
Flavor
like
of Love.
the
Rock of
more
Love with Brett
unprecedented
Michaels from Poison.
television.
Yeah,
Flava Flav and like
Okay.
10 women.
First off,
lusting
that's
after him.
that's the old
Flavor
era
of-
of bad TV. Let's start with the new era of bad TV, boys. MILF Manor is still going on, and it's horrible.
Manor.
Oh, Eski, you don't know about MILF Manor? Let's inform him, Parm. We should give him the
Oh,
pitch,
okay.
or like me to give him the pitch.
Oh man, imagine a bunch of older single mothers
Mhm.
on an island to find a love, like
I'm
some
rock
reality
hard right
dating
now.
shows. and it's
Okay.
all young men that they come meet. So they meet these young men and they start mingling, but then the twist is realized that those young men are their sons, and each of these moms are trying to get with the other mom's sons
Yes,
in
sir.
front of them.
Yes, sir. This is a real television program.
We're-
Except for the part where it's
we're
not on an
about-
island, because the island is the MILF Island bit that Liz Lemon from 30 Rock pitched like 11 years ago. So it's a real
they're-
life 30 Rock bit, basically.
They're really touching
Yeah.
on like the Oedipus stuff.
Oh,
that
we
Oh,
are
yeah.
crop up in
10.
porn
We are 10
categories.
years away
and
from
it's
like
so fucking good, Eski.
incest just being
It's just
TV.
the best fucking TV show I've ever seen because it's so bad.
Well, you guys know that incest is morally neutral, right?
No.
I'm
are
so
you
sorry.
fucking high?
Yeah.
I mean,
see,
yeah,
there's
but,
a
like-
lie.
There's a whole
Sleepy Joe, what are you smoking? Did you forget to take your meds
Okay.
again?
Listen, Joe,
You're
I
gonna
swear to
push me.
God, if you don't put me there,
If
if you
you're
don't gang
gonna-
top
if
lane,
you're
I'm gonna
push
kill
me,
myself in Minecraft.
I will take this on, and we will have the conversation.
Oh, we know what we should do? We should just run back the president's bit with better presidents, like John F. Kennedy.
It doesn't work as well, you know? You know
Nothing
what?
bad ever
I,
happens to the Kennedys.
I saw one that was pretty cringe. It was an Office one.
Ew.
And like it was like the dialogue was just not even funny, and I was just like, "This is fucking awful."
Give it time. Give it time. The AI's got to learn. Okay. It's
Yeah,
not
true.
right now.
Yeah,
There was
that's
one I
what
saw with Danny
anti-Semitic is.
DeVito, Ice Spice, and Drake. I love those. Those are great.
Wait, they have them for that's. I
They
guess
have them for like
they have 'em
everybody
for
now.
every person.
Yeah.
I have a
I love
secret thing.
seeing the friendship dynamics between them.
didn't,
You know,
That's
I was
stupid.
trying to keep this on
Barack
the
is like the
down low.
neutral that tries to keep Joe and Donald in like check. You know.
I had this idea that
Okay.
I've been trying to keep low key because I wanted to see if it could crop up, but I will share this exclusive here on the 1 to 10 podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to
Yes.
hit that follow button.
If
Get
you're an
your
audio
nipples
listener, make sure you follow the podcast and then do the downloads upon follow because
True,
that's actually a
true.
huge metric. That
True.
yeah, it's a whole thing. We can really use it. We love you guys.
So, you guys have seen motivational videos before, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Like cinematic background, black and white. I am a lion. It's like some dude yelling in like a
Yeah.
freaking
I just
theater.
think of the
of,
Shia
like,
LaBeouf
incredible
video.
hundred people. Do it. Well, yes, that's like
all I
the,
think
the
of.
penultimate. What if Alex Jones was telling you that you can do it, or like get
No.
what's yours, and then there's like stock footage in the background.
We're gonna take
So
back
I
what's
have a
ours.
I have a YouTube channel called Alex Jones Motivational Videos
Oh,
that I have
no.
AI generated text scripts to, and have put it through a voice like deep faker thing, and then I have like a really cinematic background, and it's just
So
like
bad.
10 minutes of get what's yours. And so I'm imagining like there has to be a niche for this thing because
It's like one of those things where you
Yeah,
have a
it's
friend
called
over at
Alex
your
Jones
place.
Audience. What the fuck?
You have like a friend over at your place. And he has to use your computer for a second. And he
And it
stumbles
comes up.
upon that shit, and you're just like,
listen, okay, it could be anyone. It's just Alex Jones was the most ridiculous thing because he's definitely
Yeah.
not making motivational videos.
no.
So
No, he's
Uh,
asking you to buy supplements and watch his program.
You know, something I think about is like it's nice that memers got their hands on this and blew it up because
Yeah.
we talked about it the other day, that commercial that helps supplements go like sell higher on TikTok. Did we talk about that?
you mentioned it,
Where
yeah.
they use like Joe Rogan's voice and
yeah,
like had
we
his
did talk
pocket-
about
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, imagine some fucking dweeb like got this before memers did and was just like, "Hey, I'm Donald Trump. Grab your fucking guns and let's storm the White House." Like, you know what I mean? You
there's
put that on a fucking Twitter with
The
the
storm
fake
is
little
coming.
like check mark. Yeah, the storm is coming. I will.
January
be
6th, 2024 election.
there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
could totally see people falling for it.
Well, there's a lot to be concerned about with deepfake like audio and video.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
Sobiek he's a retard, but he was a
In
supposed NSA. I'm sorry, in Minecraft he's El Retardo.
Yeah.
He
like
made
the
a
music
video.
tempo slowing down.
Yeah, it's a retard.
His
you know,
brain
like,
don't work
He's
good.
slowed down over the years. ever
Now
since
listen,
he
Baba
worked for the
Boucher.
NSA. He was some State Department thing. But anyway, he posted a video yesterday of Joe Biden calling for troops to go on the ground in Ukraine using the whatever act pulls the draft people
Oh,
forward.
cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Unapologetically didn't qualify
Verify
that it was
it.
fake. Just drop the video,
Yeah.
like a minute 30 long, of like Joe Biden saying we are going to war in Ukraine or whatever. Like that sort of stuff is gonna. Everyone's talked about, oh, what if it happens or whatever. But if you weren't paying attention or you're 60 years old, you think that video is real. That's
Yeah.
fucking terrifying.
How I just can see this happening. Donald Trump runs again, and he's getting interviewed, and they play one of his sound bites, and he just goes, "That's deep fake. That's that is the deep state trying to disfranchise and drag my name through the
Fake
mud."
news.
Yeah,
Wrong.
fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. Did it wrong.
Yeah, you
God.
know what? You've got the best Trumpism. That was.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I've
pretty
listened
good.
to the videos for quite a
No,
while.
mine was not good. Mine's not good.
Will you gank top lane, please? I've been playing Jace all day.
No, he's a Riven main, okay?
No, a video I watched had Jace.
God
Shut
damn
up,
it,
you're a
Joe.
liar.
Nah, dude. 'cause
I'm
he
playing a
plays the
moo-moo.
he plays the box music in the background. They play like a fucking lit
All
Riven
right,
kit.
so since we're talking about the esport or relatable thing to esport, Parm, you got anything for CS going on recently? Any hot
Pro
news?
League's happening. Nothing
Who-
crazy.
Anyone good particularly that's not supposed
G2's
to be?
fucking slapping titties.
Who's on GT right now? Nico still?
JKS. It
Okay.
turns out the player who was a sub on 2 major winning teams
Okay.
is actually fucking good and should not be on the bench as a filler.
Hmm.
And G2's taking advantage of that. So
Well, coincidentally, G2 just won Winter Split for League of Legends in LEC.
they did.
Yeah, and they also posted that tweet of all their win rates and the amount of times like a team would cancel scrims on them rates or whatever.
Yeah.
Astralis 4 times. Pretty funny.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, have
G2
you
never
seen,
canceled on a team though.
have you seen the thing where people are saying G2 as soon as they qualify for Worlds should just send their main team to boot camp in China and just have the academy team play the rest of the split?
I did not see that. That's kind of actually fucking base, but the problem
Dude,
is
that would actually
Nah, mathematically though, like it's never really worked when people do that in League. Like it never pays off in the major dividends. In fact, they end up just like getting shit rolled because
I don't know, spending a whole like half split scrimming like LPL teams.
Sir,
and
I
shit?
see and raise you CLG season 4.
Oh,
They had
truth.
Seraph, Dexter. I don't remember their mid laner, but I'm pretty sure it was Link, and then it was Double Lift and Afro. And they went away to Korea to train, and they put the academy team in, and the academy team did well. And they came back and they fucking shit the bed and almost got relegated out of the league until Double
Well,
Lift
that's
went
because
Super Saiyan.
Double Lift is a
Again.
phony ass shitter who's
No,
not actually
he's-
that good.
Shut up! Double Lift's trophy case is no longer a meme, and it
Yeah,
hasn't been
because
for
hard.
years.
He's hard carried in every single one of
bro,
those
what
trophies.
the fuck? Okay, you're done. He has hard
Super
carried in some
teams
of
every
those
single
games.
time.
No doubt, no. Season 5 CLG, Season 5 CLG.
Bjergsen's
Darshan, Darshan, Pobelter, Xmithy, Double Lift, Afro. That's not a super team.
That's like 3 NA Hall of Famers on a team.
Yes, but at the time none of them had won. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's hard carried.
Oh my god, he hard carried those games. God damn it, you're done. You're done.
Just
You're
dead
done.
weight.
Okay,
Core
so I ask you,
JJ.
do you know who Double Lift is?
No, you guys are speaking a foreign language
Okay,
right now.
so Double Lift,
Fascinated.
Double Lift is one of
I'm
the
assuming
goats.
he's a player.
Yes,
He's
of
probably
League of
one of
Legends.
the most
He's
overrated and terrible players in the history of North American League of Legends.
I fucking hate
Literally
you so
never won a
much.
game of Worlds.
Eat fucking shit and die. Yeah, that's not even remotely true. He mathematically did. You're full of shit.
Sorry, he's
so
never
full
made
of
it out
shit.
of groups.
He's my favorite player.
Okay.
But he can't
here's the
make it out of
question.
groups.
Oh my
How
god.
many worlds has an American team won? And
0.
why does NA suck such fucking?
Because
zero?
I can tell you why NA sucks at every fucking esport
Here
after
we
2
go again,
years.
boys.
I can tell you exactly
We're
why.
retreading old ground.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because Americans have the attention span of a fucking squirrel, dude. When a game comes out, everyone will jump ship to it. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
the older games, maybe not necessarily die, but they're never gonna get the same support. Like American esports teams are so thin, spread across. You know what I mean? Like when you look at some major winning fucking Virtus Pro, Navi, yeah, they do have other teams, but their main focus is in 1 or 2 categories, and it shows.
Yeah.
And
So
we just don't have the
authoritarianism is what
infrastructure.
you're saying.
And
you would demand that
No, I mean what he's
Americans
saying is the
play.
EU
No,
players,
no.
like,
I'm
EU
just saying,
players and like and Eastern players have a different level of
America.
discipline.
Yeah, America is a
It's
for
straight up
fun
true.
region.
Yeah.
We are the streamer region. Like when you look at the top like 10 Twitch streamers, pretty much all of them
But
live
the
in the
big thing
States.
that really is difficult is that like 60% of all marketing globally is like partially American too. So
Yeah.
like there's this huge spread that is required to have the audience there for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
But then you have the existence of major leagues. Like that's why StarCraft 2 is still huge in Korea and China.
Listen, it's just like the league does so many things. So the teams do so many things where they just throw money at problems, where it really is just a matter of not fixing core issues, not being able to develop players, not having like in Europe, and especially in Asia, they have like minor tournaments that are run not necessarily by Riot, whereas in North America, there's literally the only tournaments I know of here for like CS is like regional qualifiers for
Right.
big tournaments.
But everything else is run through the main.
Yeah,
Valorant has fucking...
no. Every other tournament is either a major one where only like one NA team will qualify, or they're all in Europe.
Yeah.
So it's just like
or
there's
your
just no
twists.
infrastructure there. Yeah, or you twist and you live in Europe.
True.
Like
the only NA player to do it correctly.
basically.
And then Valorant's just fucking Valorant. It takes up the weekend now, so LCS has to be on the week.
I'm just saying, whenever a new esport comes, NA has a window
Oh yeah,
of 2
Eski,
years
do you know
to
about
win.
that shit? Did you hear about that? Like when this all happened a couple months ago? So
I
Valorant
know about
Valorant now shares the same stage as the LCS, the League of Legends Championship Series in California. So instead of having LCS on the weekends, now we have LCS on fucking Wednesdays and Thursday afternoons.
I mean, does that really affect like people on pro teams?
It affects people on viewership.
Viewership.
Viewership is
I
the
don't
big-
watch
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I watch
Yeah.
hardly ever now. I watch like the important games and I'll watch them as replays.
Yeah, but you're not catching it live. So
No,
are we ever gonna
never,
see a
never
2
in my
million,
fucking life.
2 million
Nope.
LCS?
I've watched a few
final.
days of it. When like there's a good like couple games on a day. Like if there's like, because there's 10 teams in the league, so if there's like 6 teams that are playing that are like good and they're all playing like on the same day, I'll watch that whole block of games.
There you already shot yourself in the foot. There are not 6 good teams in the LCS.
There's 6
right
all
now.
right teams. Yeah, there is.
No,
What the fuck are you talking about?
there-
Gold
there's, like,
Guardians on
3
the surge. Shut the fuck up. Gold Guardians is actually killing it because Gory came in and is popping off on everyone in NA. I believe they're on a 5 or 6 game win streak. FlyQuest is fucking dope. I like Thunder Thieves because of Bjergsen and Doublelift, even if they're not good, but they did break their 5 game loss streak.
They're tied for 7th.
Okay, that's fine. They can still surge up into playoffs. Best of 5s are best of 5s. That's the important thing.
When you're the 5th best fly in the dog shit region, it really doesn't make you a good
they're
team.
not Dignitas, okay? Dignitas is the crazy one. I can't believe they're 10th.
I think there's 3 good teams in the LCS that could potential, and by good I mean have potential to
TSM's
make it
actually
out
doing
of.
okay.
Good I mean have potential to make it out of groups at a international event.
Yeah, it's FlyQuest, it's EG, and it's C9.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah,
that's really it.
But then listen, you also have
The drop off after that's a canyon.
Hang on, GGs can actually still possibly do something here. So if Golden Guardians, if River and Gory do their thing, and they just dominate the region, they go to Worlds. That is what it is.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't know, dude. Stixay looks kind of crazy.
Is Dota still?
Trevor's still smoking weed.
Yes, Dota's still a thing.
Yeah, but Dota just has one big tournament
too. That's the national or the champion the
yeah,
international.
like
that's the thing though. Dota's like way better because it has one major huge tournament, and then like after like a subset of small tournaments that don't really matter.
It's a circuit.
Yeah, it's a small circuit. Like it's not really that big. It's really more about just getting to the international, and then when you get to the international, if you win, you just make like $1 million or $2 or $3.
Okay, I have a follow up to that.
Yes, sir.
Explain like I'm 5 why Dota is much more like you're a big boy if you play Dota instead of League.
It's more intricate systems.
Yeah, it's definitely deeper.
Yep.
With builds, characters, comps, you know.
Yep. Things everyone it's a lot less like it's a lot less like heavily nerfed things that no one does anything and like spongy, and it's much more a lot of people do a lot of damage all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of like building the right I don't know. It's aligning the right things to make your guy OP as fuck, and everyone else has a niche that they can do that as well with. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Okay.
Yep.
There's a lot more variety, I would say.
Yep.
So it's not like two teams playing the same, 10 champs every round or whatever.
No, the meta
No,
is
not so
very
much.
expansive in Dota, from what I understand, comparatively.
People have like wide champion pools, whereas right now in
Yeah.
League, like you could just straight up be dog
Well,
shit
you can
because
have
don't
you
play
can
the
have
meta.
a champion ocean, but the problem with League is that if you don't play within the meta in the ocean that you have, then you're going to be playing in a pond.
Well,
So,
I mean,
for
Alec,
example, like Jackson, Fiora are huge right now, right?
yeah.
But the problem is that like Malphite is a great counter to those champions, except for that Malphite is dog shit right now. So if Malphite was actually good, it would be a reasonable counter. But because he's not good enough to even contend in the pool, there's just better options. Meta, right? And I think meta is just a heavier focus in League.
Do you think that if Dota was more popular, would there still be like a meta that everyone?
I don't think it's an
holds
issue of
to?
popularity. I think Dota is just a deeper game state.
Yeah, I think like when you have people who dedicate that amount of time to a game, they will find every loopy, wonky exploit, any cheese that
There's
can get them an
also
advantage.
they've had better resources for Dota from the get go. Like they had a tool where they could do custom sandbox shit and build practice tools right from the beginning, and we didn't even get things like that in League until like 3-4 years ago. I think 5.
Well, I
don't know.
mean, League is the clone of Dota. It's a copy, and it'll never be
It's
as
not
good as
copy.
the original.
It's
Yes, it is. It's
different
quite
model.
literally a copy.
I don't know about that.
Dota came out first. League was like a mod of Dota.
Dota was a mod though of fucking Warcraft.
It was a mod of Warcraft 3.
Yeah, exactly.
RTS.
Yeah.
Suck my dicks.
Okay, so are you calling fucking PUBG a clone
Are you gonna sit here and talk about how Fangs is good now too? Ginsu, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro.
Bro, go play Fangs and tell me that shit's not a copy of everything else.
Wait. You would say that Fortnite is a clone of PUBG, right?
Yeah.
But how comparable is that to Fortnite? I'm sorry, League and Dota.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way closer. It's way closer.
It seems like Dota and League are like
Well,
mirrors.
Fortnite existed as an entity before PUBG came out, and it was like
Fortnite
it was its own. I think it was
has so much.
I think the survival
it.
zombie shit was already
PUBG,
like, a thing.
DayZ, Rust, Fortnite. Well, those are like same.
I would say Rust and DayZ are like survival MMOs, whereas like
PUBG,
Apex.
Fortnite. Yeah, those are the
Apex is 2019 though, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know the timelines. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like what came out. So PUBG was first, then, but we don't really want to include DayZ or Rust because you're right. Those are survival.
Fortnite had been in development, and originally they were going to release it. It
was a zombie survival game mode.
Yeah, it was a zombie survival game.
The battle royale wasn't until like way after, and then
they added the battle royale as like a mini side mode.
Yep.
And that shit just took off.
Yep. And became the greatest marketing tool of all time.
The most successful game of all time.
Think so?
Did you guys get your settlement?
I think it is like mathematically with how much money.
No, I never got my V-Bucks back.
But
I still play the game, baby.
There's a lawsuit that was posted that they manipulated kids, and so everyone could.
Yeah, me. I'm the
you
kid.
could claim a credit. I'm pretty sure without, or maybe the process is starting. I don't actually know. I don't spend money on free to play games because I'm not a fucking loser. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Ouch. True.
Says the guy with the two
giant
$50 Valorant skins.
Yeah.
So Valorante child game.
Yeah.
That's what I say to that, bro.
Just me flipping my $300 CS:GO knife in game.
I never understood that. The fucking gambling for like skins. Like
there's a finite amount of the skins in the game.
Have all of the skins been found that exist, or do they do like?
No, there are certain. So like the way CS:GO works is like there's certain qualities to their skin. So you like factory new is the best, then battle scarred is like the worst, and there's tiers in between that.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, you could get a stat track one, which counts your kills with the gun, which makes it even more expensive.
Okay.
And a lot of the skins that you see selling for like 20 grand, blah blah blah, those cases that they came out of have been discontinued for years. So like the cases are already like $80 to even $600 depending on some of the souvenir ones. And there's like a certain float, which is like the quality on guns that just has not been found. Like you could not find like a perfect float like marble fade knife. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know exactly,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
there are certain skins that just haven't been.
So I'd wonder if they had a pool of stuff that's generated. Like I guess you have to be online when you're opening skins, and then it will assign some value to you. And
Yeah.
so what you're saying that discontinued is were all of the possible like qualities available at that time.
So, here, I guess I should explain it. So, skins come from cases, and each
Mhm.
case is a collection that has a certain amount of skins in it.
Mhm.
And I don't think some cases might have overlapping skins, but
Mhm.
the far majority are pretty unique.
Okay.
And the only way you can get cases is you can get 2 a week from playing. And then when a case gets discontinued, it means they stop dropping them in game. So at like any given time, there are only 6 types of cases that can be dropped.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
when I say finite, that means like if it's a discontinued case, and
Yeah, there's
only
no more that are be adding to the pool. But
yeah,
what I'd be curious about is like your CS:GO or whatever the company
Yeah.
behind Counter-Strike is.
Valve.
You are able to either set a number to the amount of cases. Let's say they want it to be 5 million, and I wonder how many were ever not just redeemed like open, but pulled from your daily tasks or weekly tasks or whatever out of all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm drawn towards understanding these things just because I think it's neat to think about. Does each case have the stuff assigned already, or is it like random chance, like a
So
electronic lottery wheel or something?
I guess one thing that kind of helps is people do like the return on investment for cases.
Mhm.
And I think like the highest ROI for a case is like 23%.
Jesus Christ.
Because like the good skins that you want are very few, far between. The rest
Mhm.
are kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
True.
Pack filler.
5 million 10-cent skins, and then like a couple that are
Yeah,
above
exactly.
$50.
This is why I opened like 20 cases once, and then I never did again. I just bought skins I liked.
You did the smart thing and you played the power. Right?
I did not do that. I wanted to pull my knife, and I heavily targeted the one I wanted, and I got lucky.
That's pulling a knife. That's a different story.
I got
would never
so
buy a
fucking
knife.
lucky.
Buying a $15 skin like on one gun that I really like
Yeah,
is one thing. Buying a knife is a whole nother game.
Knife and gloves are the only things I want to pull. Like if
Yeah.
I'm opening
That
cases,
makes sense.
it's just to pull those.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, I'll buy the gun skins. Gun skins are usually. I'm not buying a fucking dragon lore, but there's other ones that I'd like for like $20 that I'll take.
All right, boys. I got one more topic for us before we got to wrap it up. We got to do our shout outs and all that bullshit. So, Warner Brothers acquired the movie rights to the Lord of the Rings franchise.
When you see the police, Warner Brother.
Hey, yo. But for real, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about remaking the Lord of the Rings movies and not with Shia LaBeouf?
So
remaking them
or Elijah Wood or whatever the fuck.
I was gonna say I don't think.
Yeah, I've heard they're gonna make a more faithful adaptation. You know, some Tom Bombadil shit.
What does Warner Brothers do besides? Actually, like, I'm blanking right now.
They're just a production company.
I know, but what are they known for? So Marvel is Disney.
Looney Tunes.
Disney has the
Space
habit
Jam.
of like expanding the universe a billion times over. I'm wondering what
DC.
Yeah, Warner Brothers
is DC.
Yes.
Yeah,
but DC's kind of like
Space Jam.
Yeah,
that's a real movie.
Trying to think of something witty, but I don't have anything. So I wonder like if their goal is going to be to
Godzilla
recreate the trilogy, or if they're going to be like trying to expand the universe or whatever.
What they should do is do it proper.
I hope they make Frodo trans.
I hope they introduce
that way
more than
Frodo and Sam can be together finally.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Sam just be trans?
No, it should be Frodo.
That's fair.
Why you can't have a trans lead? You fucking phobic.
No, I just thought that the name would be more ambiguous and it would just be an easier transition for character.
No, even better. Frodo,
there's no like major identity naming thing. It's
when he
Sam.
transitions, he changes his name to Sam or her name to Sam.
it's named to Sam.
Yeah.
Wait, so wasn't there just a
the word that you're looking for is there? Thank you.
Wasn't there just a show that came out about Lord of the Rings, or that's in production right now? Or?
Yeah, it came out.
Ringu Power. Shut up.
Okay. So who did that? Was that Netflix or was that HBO?
That was Amazon Prime.
Amazon, yeah.
Prime.
It's still coming out 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's counter to
5 seasons and only one season's worth of content that won't be
Peter Jackson's estate, counter to Peter Jackson's estate too.
Yeah, I don't know. to answer your question, it seems like it could be good. I don't really have a bad taste in my mouth about Warner Brothers. I feel like they do good shit, but I don't know.
I don't know
think
what's gonna
it'll
happen.
be. I think it'll be dog shit, but I'm happy. I love watching beloved IPs go down the shitter in quality.
That's a valid point. Yeah, we hate Harry Potter. Maybe watch it. We watch. Oh yeah, I heard Ant-Man's bad, which makes me sad because Kang is a badass villain. And
Nah,
so,
dude.
and
So the what I've seen is the critic reviews were
how many
awful.
pieces have you seen on TikTok?
Yeah, I've only watched the first like 30 minutes so far.
Oh, okay, that's fucked up
Yeah.
actually, but okay.
Um,
I want to go see that so bad.
but yeah, so like the critic reviews because they get to watch earlier were
Sir.
terrible. But then when Rotten Tomatoes had the audience reviews, it was like in the 80s to 90s.
Damn. Okay.
So critics hate it, audiences love it.
All right. Well,
take that how
I
you
kind of
will.
want to go see it. I'm just saying.
But I guess you got to remember that audiences, if you're going to watch the Ant-Man movie, you probably already like Marvel.
Yeah, you're gonna slurp up whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm about it, baby.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched Wakanda Forever. It is
Yeah,
what
I
it
watched
is.
half of that too.
I need to see
You can watch it on Disney Plus. You fuck.
Black Panther.
Yeah, but
and
Disney Plus doesn't have the Subway Surfer below it.
any of the Avengers.
All right. No more Subway Surfer jokes, boys. Do you have any shout outs or anything you want to end with on? Because I do have.
Shout
things
out
I
my
would say.
dog Molly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My name is Eski, and you can find all of my links. I have a link tree, which is
Ooh.
linktr.ee/ESKI
I will put
____.
I will put that under the link in the description if you want me to.
And that's
actually.
just got all my shit. I stream on Twitch sometimes. I make people mad on Twitter. I post funny
Doing
memes
God's
on
work.
Instagram. You know,
definitely.
just do stuff there.
Yeah, I'll put that in the description below in the video. And also, while you're below, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you're the audio listener, once again, give us that follow. Do the automatic downloads if you do have the space on your device, which you probably do. And do us a favor, check us out also on Twitter and TikTok at 1 to 10 pod, as well as our YouTube channel. And for me, I am actually off working my day job for quite a while, like about a month now at least. So I have a little bit more time on my hands to do some streaming. And I would really appreciate if people came out and checked that out, twitch.tv/
I have
Fleeb F1EEB. And that is going to be tomorrow. Date of recording is Wednesday. So Thursday, I'm going to do a morning stream for a couple hours because I have unlocked 2 of the most valuable cards in Snap in the last week, coincidentally, off of token collecting.
Jesus Christ.
So I got Thanos and I got Shuri, and they are basically the 2 like core pieces of make or break, like the top 2 decks in the game right now.
Okay.
So Shuri doubles any next card you play's power. So you play Red Skull for 15, so it makes him a 30 drop, and then you can play Taskmaster on turn 6 for another 30. So that's pretty disgusting. And Thanos puts the Infinity Stones in your deck. They do fucking everything. It's a huge utility tool, and with Lockjaw, a 3/2, where if you play a card into it, it will switch shit out for free. You get the idea. You get big stat sticks on top of
Yeah.
I am
free plays.
revolted.
It's
so
gross.
disgusting.
So now I have
I
both
got-
of the best 2 decks in the game, and I'm going to be streaming quite a bit Thursday, Saturday, so day after release. I'll be streaming that night too. So
I got
come check that
the
out.
funnest fact for the audience before we go.
Is it
Okay.
about Pilk?
No, even better.
Hey, hey, should we actually drink Pilk in 3 episodes? It's 1 year after bringing up Pilk the first time.
Yes,
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll have Pilk.
I'm
on there.
hip.
I
Do you
will
know what- do you
procure
know what Pilk
some,
is?
I guess. No, but I'm down to clown.
It's
whatever.
Pepsi and milk.
Yeah, my grandpa
I'm-
used to drink it.
I am so
We'll do it in
looking
3
But
episodes. It's all good.
The Gorillas released how they made Clint Eastwood. You know the I'm happy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that the guy from
They,
Blur?
Yeah. So the way they made the beat was it was just 2 royalty-free beats stacked over each other, and then they just released the song with the vocals over it.
Hip. That's sick.
unreal.
Love them.
That's
British
just like
people
how we
are
do the
okay
podcast,
sometimes.
baby. All right. Jamie says that's it. We're on time. Good night, everybody.
Hey,
Fare
see
thee
you later.
well. See you guys.